Hello everybody, Spegtacular, the Silverstacular, here not to try to convince you that the United States Mint is doing better than it had in the past. I'm not trying to push the United States Mint. They don't owe me any money for saying this. I'm saying that if you, as a collector, love collecting some of your favorite coins, utilize what's coming out with the United States Mint to your advantage. What am I talking about, right? There's some releases that come out from the United States Mint that in time really start to shine, and they go up in price significantly from where you bought them. Now, of course, you know, gold and silver both have been coming up, and sometimes the price is coming up slightly because of that. Especially in the case of gold, some of the gold coins are going up in price pretty much because of the gold value has been going up tremendously this last year. But there are some coins that definitely do crazy well. I remember the exact location I was when I was ordering the 2021 American Liberty High Relief gold coin from the United States Mint. And I remember the very crazy comments that I was getting during that time, where people were trying to talk me out of it. Don't buy anything from the United States Mint. You're going to be sorry. That thing is going to be, you know, something I can buy in the future for 80% under what it was today. You know what I mean? Like the comments go crazy. And if you trusted the comments on what you were going to do with anything in your life, you'd probably be broke, because typically they're just wrong, chaotic. I just dropped this COA. Anyways, but here it is right here. I remember actually being at Hooters, eating with the family when I bought this coin, and I was just sitting there on my phone, boom, 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 and made the order. And I tell you what, I am super glad I did. Of course, it was very expensive. People were talking at the that time saying it's too expensive. I don't know why you would buy that coin. Stick to spot. Blah 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 blah. But this coin right here in particular, now if you look at sold listings online, $7,500 in the original government packaging. So they have been doing extremely well on the secondary market in just 3 short years. I mean, amazing. Now, I want to talk a little bit about you know, some of the coins that are coming out now, in the past, how they're doing, mintages, and what to look out for, because there is a release coming up very soon from the United States Mint, and it may be something that is worth your watch. Whether you're a fan of the United States Mint or not, whether you've written them off, whether you don't want to have anything to do with them at all, it might be a good flip potential for you, so that you can get some of your other pieces that you love so much. As you know, a recent coin has come out. I'm going to get it out of my curio, actually, because I've been putting it in there. I thought it was such a great overall package. The 230th anniversary flowing hair metal just got released and did very well. A lot of people said it wasn't going to do well, it was going to be, you know, worthless, but they came out with this very unique and special to the piece COA, which I thought was wonderful. They also had a chance of a little bit of a rarity within the release of some ones that had privy marks, the 230 little scroll with a privy mark right there on it, which now, literally a week later after the release, selling for $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on the secondary market, when all you had to do was take a chance on this piece right here for $109 after shipping. It was a super amazing opportunity. Even this piece right here is worth twice what I paid already, less than a week later after the release. So what an opportunity there is from the United States Mint sometime with some of these once-a-year releases or once-in-a-lifetime releases. And this is one of those ones where they're like, hey, it's a flowing hair dollar anniversary. Let's make the metal. Let's make the gold coin. And tell you what, as a collector, you need to kind of be watching for these potential opportunities to really help increase whatever it is you're doing. Whether you're a stacker or you collect other coins, you know, these very limited mintages and releases from really well-known mints like the United States Mint can really benefit you. I mean, seriously, you need to be looking into these things. So I'm super grateful that I was able to get some of these. I was able to tell you all about them. And then there was actually an opportunity for those right there, those 230th anniversary flowing hair medals, that you could get as many as you wanted, because the second day they hadn't sold out yet. I believe the mintage was 75,000 on those, had not sold out yet. And they released the household limit from 1 to whatever you wanted, and people could have got whatever they wanted. And then once that they were, I don't want to say sold out because it's not the word, but they were no longer available on the website, which can change depending on whether they find more inventory. People will start to return some, whatever the case may be. But very, very shortly after that, companies were offering to buy them from people for more than they paid. Literally the next day. How awesome is that to hear when you're a collector and you're like, wow, that just validates everything I just did. I was a little worried at first, but hey, it validated it. So hopefully you trusted me and my opinion on buying those right there. But again, lots of negative comments. If you listen to the comments on some of those pieces, you'd be broke. I mean, like you're just not going to do well. Here's another piece that did very well. Actually made Coin of the Year, and I believe that in a couple years, this is going to have a very similar place in the secondary market that one coin just saw, the 2021, that bucking bronco coin. So this is a very, very beautiful gold coin. A lot of people, again, in the comments said, hey, don't buy that, stick to spot. What are you doing? Why would you buy that? Blah, 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 blah. Listen, trust your own research. Don't even trust me as the guy showing this to you right now. Listen to me as far as me going, hey, do your own research, but definitely do your own research and trust your own instincts. If for some reason it doesn't seem right, whatever. If you have to put it on a credit card and you don't have the money for it and you're afraid that you might not be able to make your money back, then don't do it. That's not for you. I'm just saying to keep an eye out for potential flip opportunities. This one right here again, and I just beating a dead horse, but this 230th anniversary flowing hair. $109. Most people have that to spend any given time, especially nowadays. $100 is almost nothing. I can go out to the Burger King with my family and I spend like $30 for something to eat for all of us. So if I just go like 3 times to Burger King, or actually I don't go 3 times to Burger King, I can buy one of those medals. That's the way I view it. I kind of try to break down things into, well, this normally costs me this, so is it justifiable that I could buy that? I do that a lot. But anyways, we'll talk about mintages here for a second. Actually, I kind of want to show you this big old box right here. Look at this big honker. So happy to get this recently. And this is one of those, coins that everybody wants, and it's actually still priced pretty well. And the reason why something like this right here, the the anniversary piece, right? So the anniversary of the St. Gaudens Double Eagle. So why this piece right here is kind of staying a little bit, above spot. It's not really kind of going skyrocket. Like, where was that piece at? Where did I move it? Right here, the 2021, the bucking bronco. Why are both of these pieces, doing something different when it comes to the secondary market? This one right here now is much older than the 2021 bucking bronco piece. First of all, bucking bronco made Coin of the Year, so that is a positive to it. People that follow that for any reason, they're going to want this piece. It got talked highly about amongst many collectors. Also, the mintage. This is the big part. The mintage was very, very low on this in comparison to the 2009 ultra high relief St. Gaudens piece. So this piece right here, the 2021 American Liberty high relief gold coin and or the bucking bronco. Should I just take it out again? My goodness, let's take it out. I want you to have the visual, ladies and gentlemen, the visual. I'm rambling, but I'm a rambling man when it comes to making you guys some opportunistic money. So right here, the bucking bronco. I don't know if I can position that to where we can see it. Yeah, okay. Anyways, the bucking bronco piece. This piece right here, the 2021, had a mintage, I believe, of 12,470 approximately. No, I'm looking at the book, so that's how I knew. 12,470, which was a good low mintage, right, on the American Liberty high relief gold coins. I believe that is, as far as the book says right here, one of the lowest so far. And so the 2009 ultra high relief, and again, I'm going to the book, I'm turning the page back one, 114,427. So, I mean, like a lot more, right? So only 10% of, the mintage right here was basically into this one. So much lower mintage. And I think that the mint was also doing the first time they put an animal on the obverse of a coin like that, I believe. First time they put a horse on there, a bronco for sure, but a lot of first, I believe, in this. There's actually no human beings on the piece, and a lot of firsts. So you have the eagle. A lot of people said, why is the eagle decapitated? Well, we have to imagine he's not decapitated. He's just flying. You can imagine whatever you want, though, once it's your piece. But yeah, so it just had all the things going for it. So you got to look out for stuff like that, right? You just can't go like, oh, it's the once in a year piece from the United States Mint. I'm going to go ahead and grab it just because I feel like the once in a year piece is going to automatically be valuable. May or may not be. Now, again, don't get me wrong, value doesn't take away from just complete beauty. Like, I love this coin so stinking much. I think it's absolutely stunning. The whole packaging. I'd never want to get this coin just in the in like a graded case. I really want the whole package. In fact, I have this coin also in a slab. I think it's PCGS, might be NGC, I can't remember now. But I definitely bought the coin and not the holder, and I really wanted the entire package, and I was able to find it one day for such a good price. I couldn't resist. Now it's worth more just because gold spot has come up and what I paid for it, but this is definitely a real winner. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is there is a coin coming out here in a couple days. That is the 230th flowing hair high relief gold coin. Now, let's talk about the mintage on that. So where we had a mintage right here on the Bucking Bronco of 12,470, and I believe this one right here, it doesn't say in the book, but I believe this one right here was right at 12,500. So it's slightly more mintage than this coin right here, but it's not doing as well on the secondary market. It's maybe come up a little bit from what you paid for it, but I think within a couple of years or so, it might be something different, because tree on the front of a coin, that doesn't happen. That's completely unique. That's very unusual for the United States Mint. But anyways, this coin right here coming out this year is going to have, and what is it, November 14th, going to have a mintage limit of 17,500. Again, that's the flowing hair gold piece. So basically the little, the cousin to this one right here, it's going to be a gold coin. And so hopefully it has all the bells and whistles. Hopefully it has a really nice package with it, which we saw this right here, the metal have a beautiful packaging, had a beautiful COA. So I got high hopes for the gold. I hope it's going to be, just taking a page out of this thing's book right here with the beauty of the artwork on the box itself. Like, look, the outer box has it. Let's see where it all is. Again, the COA has just this cutout, which was fun to see immediately. The clamshell, if you look at it, it's actually designed just for the piece. It has that on there. So they did a really good job on the overall packaging this time. Well worth the money in my opinion, and I'm hoping that the gold piece also does. Very excited to see and grab that. But I think the mintage will make it to where it is a little bit less desirable, just based on the mintage alone, than maybe these two coins that we're talking about right here, being they were a lower mintage. Although time will tell, right? If those things sell out day one, like real quick, like this thing did, then who knows what's going to happen in the secondary market. That thing could go from what I'm expecting to be around a $3,500 coin when it gets released. I'm expecting it to be around there. It could easily go, if it sells out in day one, it could go to a $5,500 coin within that week, potentially. And I know it sounds like, man, I just had to spend some crazy money to get the piece. Is it worth it for me to only make $2,000? You're darn right it is, if it does that. That's the question. So you gotta really kind of play the gamble on this. I'm likely going to get it unless it's just some ridiculous off-the-wall price when they release it. I'm likely going to get it, and I just don't expect it personally to do as well as these two right here. But that's not going to stop me from looking at the United States Mint year after year and just kind of taking a peek at what they have each and every year, because you could find, again, a really good opportunity. And that's basically what I'm saying in this video, is keep an eye. Maybe we don't like the United States Mint. Maybe we're so upset with them, and many of us are. I do believe that they are going in the right direction. They're not completely turned around yet, but they are working on it, it seems, which I got to give them credit for. Some companies, they don't ever work on it. They just get worse and worse and worse and worse, and they just don't care about the consumers. I believe the United States Mint is trying sort of to make it better. It's just they've put such a bad taste in people's mouths that it's there now. That taste is just stained in their gums. But anyways, long-winded video. Keep an eye out for these releases. We'll see how this one goes. If I do get the piece, you'll see it on this channel, so make sure you stay subscribed. But use the United States Mint, right? Message of the day. Use them to your advantage. If you don't like the piece, right, but you think it's going to do good, maybe grab it and then flip it. You know, maybe not even this year, maybe next year, the year after. Think about if I didn't like this bucking Bronco coin right here. If I didn't like this, then I could sell it right now for twice what I paid for it, which is a big deal, right? Over twice, actually. So it was a great opportunity. There's great opportunities out there all the time. I try to tell you about as many as I can on this channel, and I believe that this new one has some potential. Keep an eye out for what it's doing, and we'll see how it goes. But again, don't try to break the bank. If you don't have the money, if you got to use a credit card and you're worried about paying that back, don't even bother with it. Go to the next video. There will be something else you like better. I got to go for now. Appreciate you for watching this long-winded video of me just, you know, showing a couple things off. I can show some more off if you want me to. Here, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Look at this. This was a beautiful set right here, the Reverse Proof Designer Edition. Reverse Proof Eagles are absolutely pretty. Absolutely. And I believe we have the Type 1 here still, right? So it should be a Type 1, Type 2. Let's see. As the transition year. So here's the Type 2. Reverse Proof even looks all pretty good on that one. Here's the Type. Look at this thing, huh? Oh, yeah. I do miss the Type 1. Oftentimes when I go to buy Eagles, I will ask if I can get the Type 1 instead of the Type 2s. Personally, that's just, I think it was a better overall coin. Just seemed more iconic, you know, than the new one. I wish they would have done that differently, but you know, whatever. What can you do? Here's a nice set too, the Reverse Proof Morgan and Peace Dollar. I think this is awesome. The first time it was done in reverse proof, and it's very shocking how pretty these are. So let's see these. Look how great, huh? Look how great of coins these are. Look at that. Ay, ay, ay. Beautiful. Beautiful coins. I don't even know how well these are doing right now in the secondary market. The Peace Dollar, though, is stunning. I believe the Peace Dollar is better than the Morgan on this one. I love that Peace Dollar Reverse Proof. Really, really focusing on that eagle like that. That's a beautiful set. Let's see, what else do I got here? What else? Because you thought they were empty boxes, right? You're like, Spegtacular is just putting empty boxes up here. He doesn't actually have them. All you negative Nancys out there. What is this thing? Oh, geez. Man, I spoke highly of this. The Pride of Two Nations. Ooh. I don't even know. This is probably not even done that well on the secondary. But this is a beautiful set. And listen, I'm a USA kind of guy, but I do believe that on this set right here, the Pride of Two Nations, I believe the major beautiful coin in the set is that maple leaf. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So again, reverse proof. We saw that earlier with the eagle. You got the heraldic eagle kind of side right there, reverse. Beautiful coin, don't get me wrong. Not taking anything away from it. But I believe in this, in my opinion, the maple on this one was the stunner. Look at that. Look at that maple. I love how they did the small maples around the rim there. Oh yeah, that's right. Not ours. Not ours. It flips differently. My mistake. You know, whatever with this side. Not too much later, and you got the Prince King, whatever he is on there. So there's that. The Prince King. That's what we should call him, the Prince King. So there's that. Put that one back. Again, stunner. Absolute stunner. Do I have... oh, this was kind of cool. Remember the Apollo set? That was kind of cool. Being kind of like that domed, that concave. What is it? Oh, this is the big one. Let's look at the big one. I think it's a 5-ouncer, wasn't it? Feels heavy. Let's see. We're going to open the box real quick. If you believe they put a man on the moon, you might have got this thing. So there we go. Nice. See how it's concave right there? Yeah, look at how cool that is. That was super cool. You want to see the other side, don't you? I know. I know. The coins have 2 sides. Actually, I think they have 3 sides, if you ask me. In my opinion. Look at that thing. Whew. You can see the world. Beautiful. Beautiful piece. I'm going to keep it that way in the box. All right, there's that. We'll do one more. One more. You pick. Go ahead. Right now, leave me a comment. Which one do you want to see? I'm just kidding. I can't make the video and then go back and read the comments and then make it. That makes no sense, guys and gals. Come on now. Come on now. Well, we can do one from earlier times. Let's do that. Let's do one from a long time ago. What do you think this is, right? Oh, yes. Old Carson City. Look at that. Look at that. Nice Carson City Morgan dollar. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. That one doesn't count. That one doesn't count. That was old. That was the General Service Morgan dollar. What do we got? I'm trying to find one. Well, we could do this. Buffalo. Oh, that was kind of a pretty one, wasn't it? Buffalo in reverse proof. That's it. It is a stunner for sure. A lot of people like the Buffaloes anyways when they're stacking, but the reverse proof is a stunner. The box is great. This wooden box right here with like the leather on top. United States Mint. Go back to some of that stuff. That is awesome. 2013. Bada bang. Got this for not too, far from spot, which is the argument that a lot of people have, right? They're like, oh, I'm just going to get this for close to spot later on. Sometimes you can definitely do that. In the case of this right here, that's what happened. That's what happened. Let me get this thing out of there. Come on now. I'm trying to show you to people. There we go. So beautiful reverse proof Buffalo. But yeah, in some cases, it depends on the mintage, the demand and everything like that. You can definitely do that, but it's not going to happen every single time. So the people that think that that's just the way it goes, it is not just the way it goes. You can't always get it for less than what it came out for or slightly around the price of what it came out for. Sometimes it skyrockets, like again, I beat that dead horse. Get it, dead horse? The 2021 West Point bucking bronco piece. That is one of those pieces where it's like, man, coulda, shoulda, woulda right now at this point, right? Everybody that didn't buy one of those probably eating their words of saying how it wasn't going to be very valuable, it was going to go down in price, they're going to get it later for less. No, sir or ma'am, could not have. Anyways, I got to go way longer than I anticipated, but there was a lot to show, a lot to talk about. Just do your own research. Be on the lookout for those limited releases each and every year. This is one of those ones coming up again on, let's see, November the 14th, USMint.gov. Give it a look-see. No, US Mint doesn't pay me. I'm just kind of, telling you all about it, giving you a heads up. Got to go for now. Appreciate you for watching. Spegtacular is out.
Well, hello everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular.
When I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.